I don't understand why people find it so ridiculous to treat people with compassion and respect. I don't know why that's like a hard thing for people to grasp, and like why people think that that's like such a tall order. I don't know. I mean, I don't think of freedom in terms of like the hashtag America definitions of freedom. I just being able to, or maybe I'm horribly inexpressive. Give me a second. The feeling of a feeling of self ownership and autonomy. So I mean, you are, I guess, owned, but by yourself. You are not owned by any other person or entity. And autonomy, and yeah, just I feel like there's a freedom in knowing who you are and living in that always.
If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now. Your decision. Make a decision now.
I posted that story, and a whole bunch of my friends like responded, well, if they had just done it this way, if they had just approached it from this way, why weren't they quiet? Why were they doing this? And I'm all like, what you're saying to them is, sure, we want to hear what you're saying, but only if you say it to us how we would say it.
And that, Angie, in a nutshell, is what's wrong with America.
Yes, and that's bullshit, because it's like you were telling them that like you don't even give them the dignity of their suffering because they're doing it wrong. And it's like
more messaging that you're not good enough.
Yeah, exactly, because it's just like, okay, so if they sit there like white people in church on Sunday and they're all like burr, 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 like then you'll listen to them? Like, no. No,
because you might not even listen then.
No, you probably wouldn't. And they're sitting there like basically screaming, doing everything they can to be like, hear us, hear our voices, say our names.
Right.
And like all you're doing is telling them like, it's making me uncomfortable. And it's like,
well, because God forbid
you should be fucking uncomfortable. Like, how do you think they're feeling? Do you think they're super comfortable right now?
Right, and they're fellow countrymen, and I'm bringing that
they're
term
our
back.
fellow citizens.
Yeah,
like we share this land together. They are our brothers and sisters in this nation. And the fact that people are so lacking in compassion, like I'm not gonna lie, like there have been a lot of things, especially in the past 2 or 3 years, that have really opened my eyes, and things that I've seen, things that I myself wasn't even aware of in my own behavior, shocking things. And like, I think the thing that's staggering to me, the thing that catches my breath, is when I see like just how many people lack that basic compassion. I admit, like there have been times when I've been confronted with truths about myself that I was like scared of, and I was just like, I'm defensive, and totally. But then I was like, fuck, shit, you're right. Tell me more. Let me learn. Because like I love people. Like the reason I moved to New York City in the first place and why I've always wanted to live here is because it's so colorful and beautiful, and there's so many kinds of people here. And like when I moved here, there were types of people here that I'd never seen before in my life, except on like TV, and shows about New York and whatever stuff. I haven't traveled around the world a lot. I've traveled around my country. I read, but I'm not like this fucking like cosmopolitan. I've been everywhere and I know everything citizen of the world, but I would like to be. I would love to know how to meet every person that I meet halfway.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's my daily work,
Yeah.
as a human.